And we are live once again. I would like to say good afternoon, all the way from the Philippines. This is Hazel, and welcome to another episode of Tata Talks Real, where I interview real people who are running their own digital businesses around the world. And today, I am so happy because I have another wonderful guest with me. But before I introduce her, I would like to introduce myself to those people who are new on this page. Gary and Hazel Treats. My name is Hazel. I am a mom of two and now a digital business owner. And I don't want to keep you all waiting. I would like to call in my guest with me for this afternoon's live talk. Please welcome Miss Tina Willis, all the way from Wallasey, UK.
Hi,
Hello,
good morning
Tina.
from the UK. Hazel, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, and I'm so excited having you here on
I
my
know.
page. Thank you
It's
for this
lovely.
privilege.
Thank you for asking me as well. Thank you so much.
Yes. Oh, what time is it there in UK?
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, morning time and afternoon time here. We're almost
Yeah, I'm on my second cup of
evening here
coffee.
in the Philippines. Yes. And yes, Tina, would you like to greet our viewers who are watching with us today? And
Lovely.
to
Well,
those who will watch later.
yeah,
Yes.
no problem. Well, first of all, thank you so much again for inviting me. It's an absolute pleasure. And my name is Tina Willis, and I am from Wallasey in the UK, as Hazel said. I am a wife, a stepmom to 4 children, and a grandma to 11 children now.
Wow.
And yeah, I used to be in the corporate world many moons ago, and I walked away from it in January 2020 because of this business. So when I
Nice.
was yeah, when I was in the corporate world, it was a case of I think we're all conditioned to do that career trail, aren't we, Hazel? And yeah, I was building my career, but I'm 59, coming up to 59, so I was getting to my golden years. So I decided it was a change.
Golden age you got there.
I am near the golden age.
Golden age, but look at you. You look so amazing. Still fabulous.
Thank you,
I
thank you
love
so
the
much.
I can feel the personality, I just love how you are.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
I've never
Okay.
stopped smiling
So,
since this business, I tell you.
this business really makes you smile, right?
It
Makes
does.
people smile.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So, yes. So, Tina, can you please like share to me what was your life back then before you came into the
Okay.
business?
So bearing in mind, I was in the corporate world for 30 years. I was business development manager working for a major UK company, but I was corporate business development. So I was out at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was back at stupid o'clock at night. And for a long, long time, myself and my hubby, kids, we hardly saw each other. And unfortunately, I got to a stage I felt as if my family had to make an appointment to see me, which wasn't good. I used to get home from work, and Dave and I would be like ships that pass in the night. You know, we'd get home, we'd have tea, we'd go to bed, get up in the morning and do the same thing all over again. And it got to a stage in 2019. I did a lot of driving across. So you're talking, up to Scotland, down to Devon. So it was all over the country. And I was driving home from work one day and I had a major breakdown. And I don't mean a breakdown as the car failed, I mean me personally. I just burst into tears and I couldn't stop. So I had to pull over side of the road and I had to compose myself for a couple of hours, rang Dave, and it was a horrendous part of my life that I'd never want to go back to. Came home and he picked up my work laptop, my work phone, threw it in the drawer and he said, "You're not going back. You're not going back." And that was a pivotal moment in my life, to be quite honest, because I'm quite an outgoing person, Hazel, but it took its toll on me and it did damage at that time. Yeah, very much so.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So when I was sort of at home and deciding what to do with the rest of our lives, we've all got our dreams and we've all got our things we want to do. And I just saw our age, we were getting older and older, and I didn't want to stay till, I mean, I don't know about you there, but in the UK, my retirement age would have been 67. So I didn't want to do another 10 years of, and get to a point where I didn't have enough time left to live the dreams Dave and I wanted with the kids and the grandkids and do that. So, yeah, I came across this opportunity on social media and I've never looked back.
All right. What a story you got there. So I think another 10 years of working in the corporate world is, it would be difficult, right?
It would have, if I'd have carried on, I'll be honest with you, Hazel, if I'd have carried on doing that physically and mentally, it would have done a lot more damage. And
Right.
yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Right. Okay. So I'm just curious, when did you find out this opportunity and how?
Right. So I've always been sort of a Facebook person. I'm always on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook. And I was scrolling through social media this particular day and in 2019, the end of 2019, and I came across an opportunity to start a digital business. Now, the person who did the ad was a lovely lady from Canada, and everything she said in the ad resonated with me, Hazel. It was just like, there's something to this, but being at the time and being conditioned, as we all are, to being very skeptical about things like this, I sort of scrolled past, scrolled back, scrolled past, scrolled, and I was back and forth looking at this ad a few times. And in the end, Dave said to me, "Do me a favour." He said, "Well, you just do it, just register." He said, "If it's free, just register it." And so I just went, that was it. He said, and I clicked for the free webinar. I watched it, I rewatched it, and all those testimonies of those people within that webinar just struck a chord with me. And I thought, this is something I could do. This is something that I could do. And it was a case, you had an option at the end of it to pay the $149. And even then, I thought, it's money. I'm handing over money. Is this going to be, because you've got that refund element of it? And I thought, something, if I'm liking what I see, I did my due diligence, I researched it, and then I pressed the button, and yeah, it opened up a whole new world for me.
So you were never like, most of the people online, they were very skeptical. When they see something, they see opportunities like this, they're always skeptical about it.
Yeah,
What about
I'm
your
not saying
case?
I'm not saying I wasn't skeptical, but I ended, because our head, our brain can be our worst enemy, because that can tell you not to do something, but your heart's telling you, actually, this feels good. So I went with my gut feeling on it, my heart, and I just thought, right, okay, it's $149. I really want to do something different. If it was a case that I wasn't sort of, I was just interested, but for argument's sake, just to have a little look, then maybe I wouldn't have done it. But because I wanted it so much to do something different with my life, I took that calculated risk and I went for it. And as I say, I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong.
Oh, all right. And, you know, um, during the first uh, months of your business, the first few months, did you have any challenges doing this business?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yes, I did.
Yes.
Wow. When I look
I'm
back,
curious about your challenges.
well, it's quite funny because when you're in the corporate world, you automatically know how to do Microsoft, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all that sort of thing. And when I started this, the first thing that blew me away, Hazel, was the training. The first thing, because in 30 years of my corporate world, I have never ever had training like we get, and what I saw. The videos, everything was put together, and it was step by step. And I had my mentor, I had an assigned coach, and it was always sort of do it all in sequence. Don't skip anything, don't jump anything, don't get. And I'm very much I want it done. I want it done. I'm sort of
Right.
I want it done yesterday. So the challenge for me mentally was to slow down and take it step by step and learn all about social media marketing, which was a new skill, completely new skill for me. So I think the challenge for me personally was to just take it slow rather than go like a bat out of hell.
All right. So, yeah, I think we all have different kinds of challenges that we are facing. But like what you've mentioned, it is teaching us a new skill, especially in the digital marketing
Yeah,
part, right? And it's so amazing because it's very timely. Right now, everything ships online, especially when the pandemic came. So,
yeah. Well,
uh,
if you look at it, we shop online, we order
mhm,
online, we make appointments
right,
online, we do
right.
everything online. We Google. If we can't remember something, Google it. Google it. And if you think about it, if we do all that online, why not make the online space work for you and create that income?
Right. And we spend too much time, whether we like it or not. We are hooked to social media. Everybody's on the social media nowadays. So you're right when you said it. You just said it right. So anyway, like, what do you really love most about our business? What is it?
I love the fact that you know you're in the Philippines, I'm in the UK, and yet we're talking now. We've never met before, we've never spoken before except on Messenger. So I'm talking to you, and I feel as if we've known you for ages. And it opened up that global world for me. And I've got now many friends globally, not only my own guys that I work with, but alongside with, but people like yourself that I meet every single day now. And there's obviously something within this business that strikes a chord with everybody, and that chord is something that we've all got in common. And I think that's why we surround each other with our own tribe, because it's the support mechanism. And I love the fact that you're out there helping others to grow your business.
Right.
You're seeing people's lives changing, Hazel, and that puts the icing on the cake for me.
Right. A lot of people, thousands of people actually their lives are changed through this community and through this business model. So it's
Yeah,
a really, people should check it out, right?
yeah,
It's something that you really need to check. And like what you've said, we are a big community. Me personally, I'm so happy because every time when I started this live talk on my page, I never do go lives before. I was very cold in the social media.
like, oh my god, I'm not going on the camera.
Right. So I'm always scared. I was not the confidence, but when I started it, it just came out naturally. Thank God for that one.
I know.
And another thing is every time I approach people in the community, I feel like when I say, "Oh, can I do a live interview with you?" and it's like we are in this big family,
Yeah,
it's like a
yeah,
big
it is.
family when you
Yeah.
say just people say yes right away. So that's really, I love what you love as well.
It's quite strange because I was talking to one of our business partners, Dave Stevens, on an interview that I did the other day, and I said to him, we're all human. We all have our good days. We all have our bad days. This business is awesome because of the support you get. But actually, sometimes you can wake up in the morning and have a bad mood on you, and you don't know why. You just wake up feeling ugh. I said, and I only have to plug in to our community and plug into social media and to people that I communicate with. And within half an hour, I've got a smile on my face. It
Right.
changes your mindset. The business changes your mindset. And it brightens your day. It just brightens your whole day. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a business. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Because if it was,
Right.
everybody would be doing it, Hazel, as we know. It's a business that you've got to plug into, and you've got to have commitment, and you've got to have the motivation, and you've got to be there to help others, to support others. But actually, it's a business that you can grow into something phenomenal, as we know. There's so many levels you can achieve. So it's awesome.
Yeah, especially at this time, a lot of people are going through difficulties when it comes to their mental state,
Yeah.
right? Because of
Yeah.
what's going on around us. But this business, to many people, to thousands of people, especially in our community, it has been like a blessing. It has something they always look forward to. It
Yeah.
is something that you're excited to wake up in the
Yeah.
morning and to start plugging in your business because it gives so much, right? Not just the financial side. It's not just about money.
It's
It's
not just
more
about,
than that.
yeah. It gives you, I mean, the financial aspect of it, as we both know, is awesome, and it's limitless. But it's
Right.
not about that. It's about what it does to you as a person. You know what it shows you that you are capable of in every walk of life. I mean, when I had that breakdown a couple of years ago, I lost all my confidence. I lost everything mentally and physically, and this business has just changed it all around for me. And I'm so grateful to be part of it. And I thank God up there that He's watching, because He's given me this opportunity to do it. You know,
So
He
it is
really,
something that we want to share to others because
yeah,
it's a blessing,
it
actually.
is a
It's a
blessing.
right. Okay. And do you have any, what would you say to people who are looking for something, especially in this time? A lot of people maybe are out there are looking for a plan B or looking for another stream of income. What can you tell them?
So, guys, at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that may be skeptical about that. So, but if you look at Hazel and I, do you really think we would put our lives and our names and our family on everything over social media if it was dodgy? Do you really think
Right.
we would do that? At the end of the day, if you're looking for something to change in your life, whether it be time for your family, whether it be to travel, whether it to be to buy a new house, whatever it may look, whatever your dream may look like, or whatever your purpose is to get up in that morning, then it's a 90-minute free webinar. And all I can say is, what have you got to lose? At the end of the day, it's a business. There is time, there is investment, but it can be encompassed around your own career initially. It can be anything you want to have a look at, but it's a 90-minute free webinar. There is zero risk to do it. And you're part of a community of 90,000 people now, all striving to achieve their goals. I mean, we're not here just to get up in the morning, work 24/7, pay bills, and pop our clogs and die. We're not here for that. We're here to live. So if it resonates with you, if it's something that you really, really see that your life could change with it, then plug in and connect with Hazel, plug in or connect with myself, whoever it may be, because we all support each other to grow our own businesses.
Well said. All right. What can you lose? A 90-minute webinar is for free, right?
But
It's
you
for
can't
free.
lose anything, Hazel. You can only gain. That's
Right.
the beauty of it. You can only
Right.
gain.
You can only gain. Who knows? That 90-minute webinar might be just a history after you watch it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay, so Tina, thank you so much for giving me your precious time. And I hope people who are watching with us and who will be watching later can get something inspiring from this talk. And I wish you uh, blessings on your business. And yes, just thank you
You
for
too,
your
Hazel.
kindness and for
No,
being
thank you
generous
so much.
in sharing your story.
You're absolutely beautiful. No, thank you very much. And right back at you. Right back at you.
Okay. So anyway, we would like to thank you once again for tuning in with us here in our business page. And yes, please check us out. You can go to www.gerhas.com and you can also go to www.christinawillis.com. And thank you for thank you for this wonderful afternoon talk, Tina. And I will see you around.
You
Right?
certainly will. Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye,
Bye bye.
everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye. Yes.